Hey everyone, Lisa the Whimsical Gardener here. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually back at the front of my subdivision. I was able to get some clearance roses from the clearance rack at Lowe's, and I got them for like 50% off. So I think they were like $9 a piece. And so I'm here continuing my project at the front of the subdivision. I'm also going to give you a mid check-in on the perennials I planted a few weeks ago as well. So you can see how they're doing. Would love if you can please like and subscribe and comment on this video. Today I'm going to show you some tips on what you do when you buy perennials from the clearance rack, and how to plant them and how to care for them so that next year you will see the bloom from them. Like my gloves. So let's go ahead and get started on planting the perennials. I realize that I'm here at the wrong time of the day. It's mid-morning and the sun has come out, but this is the only time that I have time to plant. So these are 3 roses that I got from clearance, and they are the Queen Mary 2 roses. And I'm going to put them in here so you can see what they look like. Beautiful blooms. Hopefully the light is good. So I'm gonna plant these. First of all, I'm going to trim them because they are a little bit overgrown, so I'm gonna trim them first. So when I prune them, I'm gonna give them a severe pruning. So I am looking above a node and I'm trimming that. So the reason why I want to do that is I want to give it the opportunity to flush back, and it will flush itself back because it's earlier in the season. Now these are super thorny. There's a little bud on there. I'll leave that little bud. There's another bud right there, so I'll leave that. And I'm just going to trim off any sort of dead or any cane that looks dead. Trim that off too as well. So this is what you're left with. Now I could go a little bit lower on this, but I'm not going to do that right now. I could technically go down here and here, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I want to see what I'm planting. Let me prune the rest of them. And I'm going above a leaf node and cutting above a leaf node. This is plant number 2. This one has some brown canes, so I'm cutting out the brown canes on it. Alright, so this is what I'm left with. Now what I'm thinking about is let me position them. In the future I'm looking out for some Japanese maple, so I'm keeping that in mind as well. So this is what I'm thinking in terms of how I want to plant them. So do them as a trio. Now comes the hard part of digging the holes. And this dirt is ridiculously hard. So wish me luck. Now this area is not on irrigation, but we do have plans to put in irrigation. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh my god, I'm gonna need help with this. Alright guys, I have a little bit of a confession to make. So as you can notice here, all the holes have been dug. So I actually ended up asking one of my friends in the neighborhood to see if she has one of her teenage kids that can come dig some hole. I started digging the hole and they were way too hard. The soil was like concrete. So she sent her son and he dug all of the holes yesterday. So this is the following day. I'm coming back and I'm planting this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to amend the soil and then I'm going to plant the plants, which not really a lot of work for me to do, seeing that they dug all of the holes, which is amazing. And in the meanwhile, one of the roses actually started to open up, one of the flowers. So I wanted to show you guys. It's beautiful. I wish you can smell it. Alright, so let me set up and let me plant these, which is not as much work for me. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to backfill a little bit of the dirt at the bottom of the hole because I want the rose to sit a little bit like higher rather than lower, so water doesn't flood to the graft of the rose. Now this particular soil area is sloped down, so I don't expect it to have enough have water that would build up, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to backfill a little bit and then I'll add the fertilizer. Seriously, this is so nice having these holes dug. Now we don't have irrigation again on here, but this is Georgia clay, which holds on to moisture pretty well. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take the extra soil here that I have and maybe put it around some of the other perennials that I have there. Garden tone works well. And I'm going to go ahead now and just plant these in. So what I'm doing is there's two schools of thoughts on roses. Some say to bury the graft, which is right here. Some say to leave it exposed. I like to leave it exposed. That's all what I've normally done. Now what I'm doing is I'm positioning the rose to have like a front. So I think I want it to look like this. And now I'm going to backfill. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that there's no air pockets around the root ball. I may need to go grab my shovel. Alright, rose number 1 is planted. Let me go grab my digging shovel. Ah, much better. Just using my foot to make sure there's no air pockets. And I don't want to bury the graft either. so I'm going to move the dirt away from it. And I'm making sure that my tag stays on because I want to be able to know what rows it is. Alright, so off to rose number 3. Alright everyone, that's about it for this video. So hopefully you learned a little bit about how to shop for clearance roses, how to plant them, and all I'm gonna do is just keep an eye out on this. I did come this morning and water them so they'll have a good drink of water while we were waiting for me to plant them. And again, this is Georgia clay, so it holds on to water, so just the regular water that we get from the rain would be good until I'm able to put in some sprinkler here. And hopefully you learned something from this. So love if you can like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Until next time, happy gardening, and like and share with your gardening friends too as well. Take care everyone.